Remember when they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself, you can't look at me, look at me. Yeah. You made me. Yeah. Look at me.
Nigga, where you going with my granny? Don't be trying to show her off no Tesla. Granny, get out the car. Get out the car right now. Right now, Granny. Granny. Granny, if you leave, don't come back.
Well, I got needed, so I ain't worried about it.
All right, go ahead. Take all of them. I don't need y'all. Go ahead.
You got plenty of food cooked.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even hear y'all leaving. We don't need them. Yeah, what you doing back? I thought you was gone. Thought you didn't need me. What you come back for?
You said you didn't need me.
What you come back for? Come on, I'm gonna help you up. Come on, it's time to go. You want to go with Jamar? Let's go. You want to ride in the Tesla?
I rode in a Tesla.
I told you not to come back if you got in that car. Now,
I'm your elder.
don't matter. It's time to go. You cheated. You had a new grandson. Time to go.
He been
Go.
ever since I met him at
It's time to go.
the racetrack, and before that.
We don't do Teslas. We do Corvettes and engines that make noises. Not the... And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? Today, I'm about to be figuring out what is going on with this 300ZX. This sputtering issue is bugging the hell out of me. It's literally the only reason I can't jump in this thing and just go wherever the hell I want. So today I'm gonna be figuring out that, man. I was scheduled to drop the car off at Hexa to have them check it, but I decided that I'm gonna just do it myself, man. Like 95% of the work that was done on this car, I did myself. So when it came to the wiring on here, I had the wiring harness sent out, but I had everything labeled and pinned out for the people to repin it, to have it, you know, to go to the 300ZX chassis. So when it comes to this car, I know it best, and I'm gonna figure it out today. Like, guaranteed. I don't care if I gotta take this whole thing apart and start tracking stuff. I already got my computer over there. I got a diagram pulled up for the AEM V2, and I also have a diagram pulled up for the 300ZX. I'm gonna just be tracking the pinouts. I'm gonna be replacing with some OEM coil packs that I have, checking that, spark plugs, new O2 sensors, checking map sensor. Pretty much today is gonna be getting down. I'm probably not gonna be showing y'all all the little video stuff on this because it is a lot to do, and when it comes to wiring, you don't want to be sidetracked with, oh, I'm pulling up the video, here's the video, and then it's like, oh fuck, what wire was I following, what pin was I looking at, and then it just becomes a whole little thing. So anywho, today I'm figuring this out, man. Like I said, nobody knows this car better than me. You guys know that this car goes to Rick. My two Corvettes over there, the C5 and C6, those tend to go to Sac Speed Shop. The FD right here goes to my boy Jeff. The 350Z is basically my boy White Aaron's project. He's the one who takes care of that car for me. But when it comes to the 300ZX, I tell y'all that all the time, I really don't like people messing with this car too much. I'm literally about to just go through and go back over all my work that I did to this thing and figure out what's going on. But I can almost guarantee you today, I don't care if it takes me all day, I will figure out what's going on with this thing. Just went and got some new plugs, gap them things down. We're gonna try 22 gap this time. So my pulley's out. Since I'm already here, I might as well do a little compression test just to see. This motor has been built, I want to say, at least I want to say 5 years, 5 to 6 years or so. That's how long this motor's been alive. I expect the compression to still be perfect on this thing. Alright, so here's a look at the plugs. Cylinder 1, 2, 3, and 4. Plugs look alright, don't look too bad. There's no indications of anything wet or anything like that. All the cylinders look clean in there. Right, let's do this compression test real quick. So I have my little helper right here. I'm gonna have her crank the car while I do this compression test real quick. All right. So about 148-ish, just 150, which I expect it to be. Cylinder number 2, go ahead, crank. All right, same thing, 148, 150, so it's perfect. Cylinder number 3, go ahead, crank. All right, same thing, 150. And cylinder number 4, last one, go ahead, crank. Same thing, 148, 150. Perfect. And you know, if you got an SR, you always got to keep extra coil packs, man. Always. And now here comes the tedious part. I hate wiring, man. This is probably like, when I was doing my automotive stuff, this is like the part that I hated the most, was the electrical classes. But contrary to what people may believe, I do know how to do wiring. I just hate it with like a passion. I hate it so much. Today's gonna be a long day. All right, so I just got done tracking wires. Only thing that I really seen was one of the pins was kind of backed out, but nothing that it didn't fix the issue. So something that I noticed right now is, as I was checking the sensors, check this out. So you can see right now AFR is about 17 to 17.2. Well, it's flickering, so y'all can't really tell. But when I unplugged the map sensor unplugged, AFRs go back to damn near perfect. Now it's idling at 14.7, which is flawless. Between 14.7 and 15.1 is what the AFRs go to once the map sensor is unplugged. So it might be a faulty map sensor. I'm gonna try to order one today and see if that does anything when it gets here, but it is a possibility that this map sensor could be bad. One of the things that I should have did was, instead of mounting the map sensor at the bottom of the intake, what I should have did was ran a nipple off of it and mounted it upright. Because cars that run E85, you guys know that we tend to pick up more condensation, and if condensation sits inside the intake manifold and runs down into the map sensor, it can cause the map sensor to prematurely go bad quick. So that is a high possibility. And my stupid self, when we put it in, it was just like, all right, let's throw it in here for now, I'll fix it later, and I never got around to fixing it. But it is a high possibility that some moisture probably got in the map sensor and messed the map sensor up. So for future references, anybody that's putting the map sensor on, do not connect it directly to the manifold if the manifold is upside down. If you're plugging it from the bottom, make sure you just put a nipple on it, run a vacuum line off of the map sensor, put it on the firewall or wherever you want it to, have it upright. That way moisture can't sit in your map sensor, because this is an issue that can occur for you. So other than that, that's the only thing I found, man. I've been out here for a cool minute, checking sensors, unplugging stuff, checking wirings, pulling pins, making sure pins at the ECU, pins at the connectors, and everything seemed fine other than that just now. So I gotta wait to order one, and then hopefully that fixes something, man. I hope it's that simple, honestly. Just took the map sensor off, pulled that off the bottom, smacked it against the bottom of my hand, and y'all can see right there that it did have water in there. So it could be that's why we were getting faulty readings. Try to dry this thing out, put it back in, and see if anything changes. If not, I'm gonna order a new 5-bar map sensor, and then we just gotta wait for parts. But let's try to dry this out and get this thing back in and see if that did anything. Just had to run the O'Reilly's real quick. Figured I'd replace the wideband sensor just because that one there is like, it's old as hell. And then I had to go grab some fittings to make a vacuum setup for this map sensor. So somehow I need to figure out how I'm gonna mount this, but I need to get this thing to mount upright. That way water can't just sit in there. All right, just redid the map sensor. So I moved the map sensor to the back over here. Just got it zip tied to where it's standing up. New line right here. So let's start it up and see how this thing does. I'm gonna let it warm up and check what the AFR is looking like. All right, so I got some good news. I just took the 300ZX around the block, and surprisingly, it does run a lot better. So I'm pretty sure the issue that we're having is related to that map sensor. Even though at idle, we're still pegging on the lean side, but when I was driving around under boost, it actually had a perfect AFR. It didn't sputter, didn't break up. I didn't take the camera with me, but I did take a few clips on the cell phone. So here's a few of those clips. I know they're kind of shady looking, not the clearest, but you guys can see first through third, there was no breakup. Even did a clutch kick, get the tire spinning, broke them loose, no sputter. So yeah, let me let y'all look at those clips real quick. So with that being said, man, I'm pretty sure the issue that we're having is map related. You guys seen I got a bunch of water out that thing, redid the vacuum lines to it, mounted a different location, and that did seem to help out a good amount. So hopefully when the new map sensor gets here, I can get that thing on, and then we can go drive around, get a whole video of it actually driving properly and actually doing some pulls, man. And I'm sorry if this video may seem a bit boring for some of y'all. It was more so of me doing a bunch of work. You guys can see I've been out here freaking all day. So yeah, rare moment, but I didn't want to take it to a shot because I know what was done to this car. I did the work, so it was easier for me to just backtrack and go over my work. Sometimes it's refreshing to actually get out here, listen to music, and just work on your own stuff. You know, felt accomplished. It felt, felt good to look at my old work and be like, yo, I know I did this right. But again, I'm sorry. I feel like I let y'all down today. Felt like today was just But yeah, man, I'm about to wrap this up and I'm going in, bro. Been out here since 10 a.m. So I'll see y'all later.